Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones. I'm your definitely always on time keeper, Jorge.
I'm Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I was here first, and I play Conrad Hearty.
I'm Brian as Robin Renard.
And I'm John as the world famous PT Sinclair.
And every
I'm sorry. Please scoop McCutcheon and my beer just exploded everywhere.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
yes, every petty bone in my body is pushing me to let everybody know that Taylor and Emily were actually here last. I don't know why that is important to anyone, but I thought you deserve to know.
I'm sorry.
Was here
no proof of that.
first.
I didn't think I had to be here, to be honest.
John was literally here first.
I was here. I was in the Zoom waiting room before Jorge was.
Wow.
Well, slow down.
You don't know that.
tell.
Welcome back to season 2 of Outlaws and Old Ones.
Hey.
Pew,
pew.
We already did that.
Toot. Who's toot? No.
You guys
Quick
weren't
toot.
allowed to do it twice.
Yes. Please do not forget to check out our podcast that is edited by Taylor.
Woo!
It's very
I was going to add in a wonderful, but it was going to come with your last name. I don't know why I couldn't keep the wonderful. It just, the cadence didn't work right in my mind unless I dropped both of them. So I'm sorry.
No, we just released episode 7.
Yeah.
So we're about halfway through the season. Midway through the next episode, we'll be halfway through the first season. So keep your girders on.
Yes, if you like to watch the stream,
Never take them off.
if you like to watch the stream but think we talk on and ramble for way too long, there's
You're
too many
right.
pauses and it's too boring and long, then the podcast is perfect for you because we take care of all of that, Taylor does, and add in sweet sound effects.
We don't do a damn thing.
I don't do anything
Annoy
for it.
Taylor in the
I don't
editing
want to
room.
push. I don't want to push it too much, but there is the sound of someone accelerating in a car, pulling a latch, releasing acid, and melting 4 screaming Clydesdales as they slowly gallop to a stop. That's a sound that you can hear
nice
in
sound.
this week's episode.
There was also a sound in this week's episode that I was impressed by, which is the sound of a bodily organ in a paper bag hitting the floor, but also there's a bullet in it, and you can hear the bullet also, which is like,
You know what it
next
is?
level.
I did not know
full
that.
I took an
work.
Ethiopian burr and dropped it on the ground while holding my microphone and then turned that way down after a nice squishy sound.
That's amazing.
Very good.
Wow.
You can also find more of our social media stuff on Instagram at Outlaws and Old Ones. Shannon takes care of that. We have a TikTok that is also Outlaws and Old Ones. John, we're still posting to that?
Nope.
Nope. There's some stuff there. You can go check it out. We have a Discord. You can find the link for that in the description below, I assume.
The Discord is super fun.
Yes, the Discord is mad fun. I talked to plenty of people on it. You can also talk to us about our other podcast properties there. So there's always somebody chit-chatting about something. Mostly about how I don't want to wear shorts. Anyways, before we get started, I just want to give everybody a quick trigger warning that this is a horror comedy show. So it's usually just comedy, but when the horror pops up, which it almost always does, I watched like a lot of horror movies, so I usually make it very graphic. So nothing weird, I'd say, nothing I think like inappropriate, but yeah, like much violence. Sometimes there's kids that try to keep them out of there.
Or he just loves throwing kids at us.
It's an adult orphanage, okay? It is an adult orphanage.
Okay.
And then the animals is up to y'all.
Yeah.
They're our responsibility.
I don't send anybody after the animals, but if you guys do something, I can't help
No,
it.
you don't send anybody after the animals. You send the animals after us. The hell are you talking about? We beat our way out of a den of wolves.
That one was me. The squirrel was chat. The chat specifically asked you to fight a squirrel.
That was good.
That is not my fault.
That's cool.
I'm just
That was nice.
saying.
I
What
like
I'm hearing
that.
right now is I don't do kids. Well, I don't do animals. Well, no. Like, I need to re-examine how these episodes.
I haven't hurt anyone. Anyways, that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. That's the show. Last time we left our Outlaws, they had all barricaded themselves in the Daily Beagle for the night.
Fuck.
Yes.
That is the newspaper, the only newspaper in town. Everybody else has vacated the building. They're in there alone. They had been being pursued by the Men in Black, but they left as the time came around to midnight, if you recall.
Okay.
Yes.
So it appears that even the Men in Black do
Whew.
not stay out after midnight. So now y'all are locked in the building. Was there something else perilous? Or y'all just stuck in the...
We did see a little bit, like we took a look-see outside as long as we could before the stroke of midnight, and we did see one of the Men in Black burn in the bed of that truck.
Yeah.
I
Also,
think we just
That's
heard.
because you.
No, I think we
Heard.
just
We
heard him
heard.
scream.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
No,
Because
there's a siren that went off, and then his scream went really high pitched, and then it cut out very suddenly.
Mhm.
We
leaving
do know
complete
a
silence.
little bit about what happens after curfew because of that poker game that we were at ages ago.
Wasn't there
Did
just
you
a
know,
massive
the one with
impenetrable fog or
Baron
something?
Zeppeli.
the one with Baron Zeppeli. Yeah, they told us
Zerone Beppeli.
it was
Zerone Beppeli.
I think it was Scratchy Tom that told us.
Scratchy
This is
Tom, yes.
this is in the most recent episode of the podcast that was released, so that's why it's fresh in the mind.
Callbacks.
But it was they said it was like a bunch of different stuff that happens. Like it changes depending on how curfew is feeling. I don't know. It's like there's like a whole bunch of different stuff that can
Curfew
happen. Like you can
angry.
be just taken. You can be like ripped to pieces on the spot. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff.
All
that
we
can
know
happen.
is that people don't come back.
Right.
Thank you so much, past Jorge, for making it anything.
Scoop McCutcheon and I were both putting our heads together over what is going to be tomorrow's new issue of the Daily Beagle. And I'm imagining us like leaning in over the same piece of paper, you know, like, yeah, that's good, yeah, do that. The new headline is going to be Conrad Hearty, unlikely hero, candidate for mayor. And then
Gotta see if
we're
you
going to
remember
have a
this.
second story called Gregnar Fulg. What the hell is his name?
Gelnard Frognar.
Gelnarg Frugnar
Never gonna get it.
ousted.
Never gonna get it.
Gelnarg Frugnar.
Nope.
Gelnard.
Gelnard Frugnar.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Jeez,
second
Taylor,
story.
it's not like it's a hard name.
Yeah.
What is this? It was like fucking Dark Crystal.
Not being able to
Okay,
say Joe
so-
Smith or something. Yeah.
Fucking second story is going to be Gelnard Frugnar, ousted by mayor, seen with injuries, escorted out of town hall.
Wait,
kind of
ousted
a-
by mayor?
Pretty chalky
Ousted.
title.
We've
Ousted, yeah, like
We've
ousted
almost
by
Pretty much the
mayor.
whole article.
We've almost got ousted by some mayor before.
Removed
Is that a
from
horse
town
joke?
hall.
That was a
Nice,
horse
sexy
joke.
horse
Thank
joke.
you.
That's a nice horse joke. I'm right there with you.
Oh,
but those
man,
are the
you're an
two.
idiot.
Those, I mean, I leave it up to Scoop
You're
McCutcheon
an idiot.
and her journalistic
Dork.
expertise to put the appropriate amount of yellow journalism and facts together to make those stories. But yeah, those are the two headlines that I'm pushing for.
And I'm writing those under a pseudonym, and the pseudonym happens to be the real name of the current
Editor.
so that he gets fired and I can move up. No.
Honestly,
The current
brilliant.
like ace reporter.
Oh.
Okay.
Not the
Okay.
editor.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That,
he's a real cocky piece of shit.
I don't like him.
Yeah, his name is
Good.
Ace Cocky.
Ace cocky.
Well, my name's Detective Scoop McCutcheon. Sorry.
That's a
Detective
fact.
Scoop
What is it?
McCutcheon.
Ace Cocky.
Ace-
so wait,
One of
your,
my
is your first name
favorite
detective in
joke.
that
Yeah,
case?
one of my favorite
first name
jokes of
is
all time.
Detective.
Detective.
Like, what are you, a
Scoop
journalist?
McCutcheon.
Like, what's your name? Journally? It's actually detective.
It's actually detective.
I believe that's on the podcast. So what is everybody else doing while they're preparing an entire newspaper?
Are there any windows out of which I can glance or peer
Or gaze longingly with
Or
hair.
while holding a glass of
or
scotch.
squint at?
Yeah, there's a little window in the no, there's no window in the back door, but there were windows in the front of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna go around to the front of the building I mean, inside. I'm inside of the building. I'm going to
Yeah.
go to the front of the building. I'm
I
not
get it.
going
Well,
outside.
since you said you were outside, you get completely
No,
destroyed.
it's canon.
When you get over there, you can just see like the front is like the nice like bunch of windows
Mhm.
door, and you can just see like a bunch of fog outside. Like,
Word.
you can't really see very far past the door.
Hey guys, I don't know what's going on outside. It's kind of familiar. I feel like we've seen this before, but it's just it's very foggy.
I would
think
feel-
about foggy and then add some more fog to it.
I would
It's
feel
that
more
foggy.
comfortable if you just two paces back from the window. It makes me
something's out
nervous.
there?
Especially with the fog that you're talking about. It sounds bad and scary, and I don't want you to be ate up by some fog.
You think the
I
fog
step
is what's doing
back from the window. I'm buying what he's selling.
What about
I'm
the rest
sorry.
of you?
Eating up by the fog is so far out of the realm of possibility and the things that we've seen so far, Mr. Renard. Conrad
Asking
says, looking
why
up
he
incredulously.
Go write your lies, Mr. Hurst. I'll deal with this over here.
Yeah.
I'm Lee.
I have no idea what the fog can do.
Yeah,
So just an abundance of caution there, my friend.
that's fair. That's fair.
Is-
Is there a second floor to this building?
Yes.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
You go upstairs, and the upper floor is where like the classic kind of bullpen setup where you have all like the desks and then the nice offices behind the doors and glass.
Rad. Okay.
I see that. Wise, Robert. Wise. You're looking for the master suite. I like that about you. I'm
Are you
on
going
my
to-
way.
We're not in that.
Okay,
He's
so
delusional.
There has to be a bed in here. Look, if we're going to be spending the night in this weird office building,
Getting you
we're
a
gonna
bed.
have to find me a bed immediatamente, my friends.
so PT and Robin, you're both on the second floor then,
Yes.
and Remy and everybody else are still on the first floor.
I'm gonna follow these old fogies upstairs.
Okay, you also go upstairs.
Hey fogies, I'm coming with you guys.
Gary.
Come along, dear Robert.
I assume that so Conrad and Scoop, you're both still like working on the story.
Yeah, but my assumption was that we were doing that in the bullpen.
Yeah, I assume you would have
So
gone
that's
upstairs too.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
we
so you're all
follow them
upstairs.
Just making
upstairs,
sure.
basically.
No, I
Right.
just want to make sure that we didn't accidentally get placed in like the scary loading bay
Machinery.
Yeah.
with nothing but a
How did we end up in the
garage
chainsaw
door
room? I don't
between
understand.
And whatever happens at midnight.
Surprising
So-
amount of barbed wire in here. you
Yeah.
know?
Yes. So
Please follow
everybody's
me.
upstairs in the bullpen. Y'all are like typing, so it is mostly quiet except for I assume Scoop is the only one typing. Y'all are just like hanging out, sitting around. You're just hearing like the click clack of the typewriter. She
I
goes
like to
away.
Yeah,
imagine
I'm-
that Conrad started, but it was just like a two fingers
Yeah,
held
like a-
very tightly.
one of these deals, like-
I think it was more of like the real peck where you're like looking and then just like
Yeah.
like you have to like look for each
Find the
one.
letters every time.
Yeah.
And then like Scoop McCutcheon comes around like
Playing a
Clink.
piano. I am going to, if there are any offices on this floor, I'm going to try all of their doors.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
want
to
to find
open
like the
any-
nicest looking room in the place.
So y'all are
Um,
going through checking each office door then? Are you with Robin checking the doors?
Sure.
Taylor, you were saying something?
No, I just like as a word of caution while they're going out, while I'm helping Scoop McCutcheon in a support role, type this article up. Just like, we want to make sure that that discretion is key here. We want we don't want people to know that we were here.
Absolutely. You're
Yeah.
100% right. And he's like knocking against doors with his shotgun.
Most of the doors are locked, but you check the first door. That one says editor-in-chief on it. Locked.
Okay.
You go to the second
course.
door, and this one says Ace Cocky on it. And you check it, and this door actually is open.
He's cocky.
I'm gonna follow these guys.
That
I'm
cocky.
unlocking the door and opening it, I just look at PT and I kind of point to the word cocky on there. I go, fits it. Okay, there we go.
As you push the door open, it does like the very loud creak.
Well,
Get some oil on these things.
I'm
Jesus,
imagining
man.
like a 4-poster bed, maybe. I think there's something nice in here. Maybe a nice
We're
dresser.
not in a hotel.
What do you mean?
PT, are you tired? Because you are starting to concern me.
It's like
He's
6
sundowning.
hours past my bedtime. What you answer your own question.
There would probably be a
PT,
couch.
what's my name?
Or like maybe an
Your name is
armchair.
Robert.
Oh, no, it's
that gave
happening.
us no information.
Wait,
You
that's
So
the
you're-
name you normally call.
Yes.
You're in the room, and it is mostly dark except for like the light pouring in through the door that you just opened.
Okay.
And there are some windows there, so there is like a bunch of duller light. You know, like that, like when you wake up in the middle of the night and there's like the street light
Yeah.
coming in a little bit, but there's like blinds blocking it out, so you can kind of see the outlines of some of this stuff, but it is still dark in there. And you can tell like dead in front of the door there's a desk that is facing the door.
Okay.
But off to your right in the darkness somewhere, you can hear like a light breathing.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold my hand up to stop.
With
Everybody-
your military
Everybody-
vest.
What's the matter? Oh. Yep.
And I go up to I go to his old fragile ear and I whisper, "Something is breathing in there." Okay.
And we are also on a podcast, John. You're gonna have to whisper a little louder.
Mouthed the words.
You're still nothing.
he still said nothing. You poop.
I'm going to slow. Oh, well, it already made a big creaky noise and nothing fucking happened. So I'm gonna have everybody back up, and then I'm going to go over to Scoop and simply say, "Does Ace sleep in his office? Because something is breathing in there."
I mean,
You have no knowledge of this.
yeah, I was gonna make something up about him, but all right. I was like, no, everyone's normally out of here well before midnight, and they normally go have a drink before they go home.
Oh, okay. Then something is in there because we heard it.
Conrad's gonna look on the desk that Scoop and I are on. Is there a letter opener on there?
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm gonna take that letter opener, put it right in my pocket.
I was gonna say, just cut to, however, a couple minutes ago, we wanted to be that no one knew.
Yeah.
Discretion is the better form of valor.
People are dropping letter openers all the time. It's an imperfect world. That's why there's a
Oh, I
storeroom.
meant the amount of blood that you're gonna spray out of whatever is in there.
I
That's
mean,
gonna be
if
all
if you have
over
a
Ace
bloodless
Coffee's
solution to whatever horrifying thing is hidden inside that closet and breathing,
I-
I'd love to be presented with it.
I fully almost pulled out my swords immediately. I forgot that I have swords now, and they were almost
that's
out,
right.
dude.
I'm gonna do a little lighter action. I'm gonna get my lighter going.
The old Robin Renard.
The old.
Where-
I'm gonna pull an old Robin Renard.
We
pull
are
out
in a
my lighter.
building full of ink and paper. I just want to, and I think it's like,
Micker is flammable.
It's okay. This isn't, we're not.
I'll be
I
all
hope
right.
that
Whoa!
the
He
ink on
stumbles a
paper
little bit.
Like paper porter
Okay,
ribbons.
okay.
No, that's
Wait,
dumb.
everything's fine. We're all good here. And then he's gonna just like peer around and see if he can shed some light on what's going on in the room.
What is everybody else doing?
I'm
Miss
waiting
McSquemmy,
after-
sorry, not Miss McSquemmy. I'm just used to saying that. Miss McCutcheon, what would be our next step here now that we have ourselves, what I'm assuming we have ourselves, like 2 solid pieces of Pulitzer
accurate.
Prize-winning journalism before us?
You mean
She's probably
our
still
zine?
midway through writing them.
She's like, I'm not done.
Okay, then in that case, in an academic sense, what is our next steps after we compose the copy here?
Well, we'll have to take down to. I don't.
We're gonna shorten the
doesn't
process. So so Scoop? Nobody else. Listen, Scoop. The way it's gonna work, you bring the papers down the machine, you feed
And
them
it
in, it
works.
goes through that big thing with all the rolling
Yeah,
papers, and it just prints out the
that's
newspapers.
what I was trying to think. Is like.
There is
but
more
how?
to it. We are
I
not
think
dealing with
you
that.
literally at that point in time,
You had
it
to
wasn't.
set
You
the
had
type.
to set the type. You had to like, literally put all the little letters together. That can't be it.
Not in Auroraboro.
so hard.
No.
Auroraboro has an oddly advanced printing press.
I know.
No,
yeah.
Auroraboro, you just
Well,
wave
so
your hand
you
over
feed
top
it
and
in.
they find
Ba-
some
ba-
stuff.
Just say it's magic. Or there's like special creature.
Scoop,
It's like in
don't-
Flintstones where there's like a creature living inside
Yes.
the machine that
Yes.
does all the work for you.
I'm telling you, I got it. Don't worry about it. You know that you feed it and it happens.
I
Okay?
know you got it, but I just want to like imagine what could be.
It's
you know?
collaborative.
Collaborative
Yeah.
world
You
building.
are the only one who has ever really taken me up on the collaborative storytelling part of it. So yes, we're gonna do it exactly how you want.
Yay.
There is now something inside the printing press. that does it.
It's a living, you know.
That's all living.
Yep. So that exists.
God.
Mother
You-
of God.
You don't
gonna
know
make
the
a
full
sequel.
extent of it, but you do know that there is like a weird like box compartment like that you feed it into that is connected to the actual printing press machine, and you know that there is like weird archaic symbols on the compartment. That,
runes are doing.
yeah, there's stuff on it.
Okay.
Anyways, that is the next steps.
A little feeding.
I
hatch.
am following PT Sinclair wherever PT Sinclair is because I am terrified that this man is just gonna die at any second.
It's the three of us at that door. Like he went in, and I'm on the other side of it, like waiting in case
Yes.
he
So,
starts running out.
so Scoop is typing. Everybody else is there except for you, Conrad. What are you doing?
Looming.
Conrad's gonna take a look around, take a little look-see, in a different office. So there's the editor-in-chief, there's Ace Cocky. Is there another office?
There's one more office.
Take a twiddle on that handle.
It's locked.
Gonna take out my letter opener, just very gently try to jimmy the door.
Roll your locksmith skill.
Nice.
Oh, my locksmith skill. You mean that thing that I have exactly 1% in?
You did.
no.
failed.
You got it to what? I mean,
You're
Hold
You're
on,
an-
hold on.
What?
You
I
could
don't- I
spend
literally don't have
19.
the luck to spend on it.
No. How many luck do you have now?
I have 8.
Oh.
that's not good.
You can't even
Okay.
save yourself.
The three of you that are now Scooby Dooing into the open office.
Yeah.
You're going in with your little
With
light.
my little lighter, yeah.
As you're
I'm pulling out one of my swords.
you have a sword.
I have 2 swords
Multiple
and a shield,
swords.
actually.
I got
But I'm
2
pulling
swords
out,
and a shield.
I guess 1 sword and 1 shield.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as you're creeping toward like deeper into the room, you just have like the little light bubble around you, and you're like slowly illuminating more of the room. And you can hear the breathing getting louder, and it sounds like there's even like a little bit of a growl to it. But as soon as you hit the side of the room, you can see that there's like a couch there on the side of the room, and there's like what looks kind of like a mass of clothing on it.
Does it
Is
look
it-
like,
is it-
look
does
there's
it
a
look like
person
it's breathing?
in the clothing?
Yeah.
It looks like
Is
there
there
might
movement?
be.
Is there movement of the?
Do
I'm gonna. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say
if
I
you're
can
trying to monitor for movement, then you can do a spot hidden if you'd like. One of you.
Well,
And that is
And it's a fail.
you in like the dim lighting of the lighter. You can't
know
really tell
everybody.
if it's the light moving around or if there's something actually moving there.
Okay, I'm gonna very quietly whisper to Robin and PT. Should I poke it? Should I poke it?
I'm not exactly
If
sure
something's
what
there.
that would accomplish.
If something is there, it's definitely gonna wake up / be aware of us if we poke it. So right now it doesn't seem like it knows. So let's keep it that way.
But also, it looks like that might be the comfy spot.
You hear like a
So when he says it looks like the company spot, I just turn and go, clearly it's occupied.
Right. But what if
Go.
we
I'm
can't?
gonna start doing the like.
But what if we can't find another comfy spot? Maybe they'd understand. I'm very old.
while y'all are figuring out the comfy spot situation. Scoop, you're still typing. Conrad, what are you doing?
Is there is there like a kitchenette area, like a employee lounge sort of thing?
Off to the side, there's like a counter with a fridge and not like a full kitchen, but there's like
No, I'm looking for like a coffee
a
station.
coffee pot. Yeah.
Is
How
there
many random colored
non-dairy
vials are
creamer at that coffee spot?
What are we, third and one?
Yeah, they got almond milk.
Was non-dairy creamer.
I would say it's all dairy creamer there.
All just
All
sitting
dairy.
out, just dairy creamer sitting
All
out.
dairy.
on
It's in the fridge.
In the
It's
fridge.
in the fridge.
Also,
There's
there's
a
a
fridge.
refrigerator.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, okay.
Filled with dairy creamer, nothing
No,
else.
it's like a
Just
little bit of like
lukewarm, unpasteurized cream
I wanna
on
be-
the counter.
Turning
very
into
clear.
cheese in real time.
I want to
Everything
be very
you
clear
open,
that there's
oh,
only enough creamer for coffee. Nobody here drinks milk, and that is clear.
1950 was the first
Fascinating.
non-dairy commercial
I
non-dairy
was just
creamer.
googling
Damn.
when
Hilarious.
creamer was
Was it
invented.
coffee?
Ahead of
Were they
their
the first
time.
ones?
No, it was Melvin Morse and
They all-
Dick Bourne of Presto Foods developed Mocha Mix
Well,
Coffee.
Dick Bourne is gonna make it into the
Dick
show.
Bourne.
Oh yeah.
Born is definitely making
All right.
it.
My name's Dick
Disappointment
Bourne.
aside.
Maybe a
Jesus
young
Christ,
Dick,
it's Dick
you know,
Bourne.
gets the idea for non-dairy creamer somehow in Aurora.
The early dick gets the worm, as they say.
What is your
I'm here to
intention
make
with
some
the creamer?
creamy
Young-
coffee
A
and take
young
names.
Dick, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Dick Bourne.
Hello there.
Every day.
Oh, hi there. I'm young Dick.
Why?
I'm happy to see
Jorge,
you still haven't.
Satisfy whatever you need.
Somehow, after this many years, we still have not exhausted everything we can do with dick jokes. Thank you, guys.
I
We didn't
Clean
even-
your pool if
We
you
didn't
want.
even get to the Dick plus creamer joke.
There you exactly. I was gonna say.
Jorge tried
somebody
so
named Dick
hard to
Bourne
bring it back,
for
and we
cream.
just
It's not
screamed over him.
Yeah.
What
The
was
great thing about Zoom.
I said, actually, dicks.
Oh God, we're out
Everybody
of mayonnaise
good?
at the barbecue. What do we do? Never
think we
fear,
got it out of
young
our
Dick
system.
is here.
No, apparently not. Never mind.
Now we have all the dick out of our systems.
Not quite.
Have
We
you had
just
enough
pull the
dick
last
for
one
one
out,
day?
and then I'll have it all out of
He's
my
about to put
system.
creamer into
could
his
use some
system,
more
so I don't
dicks.
know about that.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Let me pinch my nipple, and then we're done. I promise.
Oh, okay.
So
Outlaws the old ones?
Conrad.
It does what it says on the tin.
What are you doing, Conrad?
Conrad is gonna look for tea bags.
God damn it.
There's
Go
a
fuck yourself.
you're looking through the cupboards right now. Back over to the couch.
We
And,
are leaving.
Feel free to stop typing at any point if you would like to engage with anything else. But unfortunately, you're going to be stuck typing.
This is my comfort zone. Like this is where I'm happy.
No decisions necessary.
You should
just
always find
tap it
something
away.
for your
Is
character to
happiest
do
when-
so you
when
can just
writing
hang
up a
out.
tasty
So you can passive just stay like yes.
Scoop there. It's fine.
Scoop's
Present.
putting in Dick Bourne into the conversation like he's the local official who was causing Gelnard Frugnar to do something bad. And
Born says he doesn't know who to believe.
Gelnard Frugnar, real name Young Dick.
Ouch, people.
Backing out of
I'm leaving.
Yes, backing out of the room.
Okay, all right, okay, fine.
There's as like I'm out the door on the thing. Do I know if there's more stairs up or is it just the 2 floors?
There's more stairs up.
Okay. And so I will whisper to PT, I'm sure we can find you something upstairs, okay? Maybe that's where the presidential or the editor suite is.
Do you
and
think that there's an
something-
editor suite would make sense? Do you think that there is
Editor
one?
in
Because
suite.
it sounds,
There we go.
It
That's
would
better.
make
I
sense
like
to
that more.
me.
It's just a
that it would
couch
be
and a
there.
stack of
Of
back
course it would make
issues.
sense to you. And I pull him out of the, and I go and turn that off and I close the lighter. I do this to close. I do the awkward thing to close the lighter as well.
Gross.
All right.
So y'all are heading towards the stairs.
Yes.
Yes.
Remy, what are you doing?
Following.
Okay.
Sword still out.
When you're leaving the office, do you close the door behind you?
Oh, 1000%.
Roll a sneak check for whoever's closing the door.
Who wants to close the door?
It ain't me.
Somebody, do you leave the door open or somebody's closing it?
All right, I'll do it.
Do I have my sneaky back?
And nobody is
Do I have
allowed
my
to
sneaky
say
pack?
stats to each other. You should have your
Never?
sneaky packet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Oh, it's fine because
yeah,
I
it adds
have
40, right?
43 luck. So it adds 20. So that puts me at 43. So I need to use 16. I'm using 16 luck.
Okay.
I'm closing that door. Very quietly.
Yeah, so you something about the.
I'll do
the
one of
visual
the
device that
yeah.
allows you to close the door more sneakily.
It's probably-
reverberations from it are like crossing sound waves with the massive squeak of the door, and it's somehow canceling it
course.
out for everybody.
The smoke is
gonna
just
say.
pure WD-40 going out like all around you,
Looping up and
greasing up the door frame.
We might need a weird science soundboard clip.
Oh.
Wow, 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 wow,
Uh,
wow.
I was thinking
Like a
weird
jar.
science, not just that's the boner
Banging on a
noise. Thank you.
bowstring really hard.
That's the boner noise.
Come on.
That's
Grow
the
up.
fire noise.
Grow up.
PT is very
Exactly what
excited
it's trying to
about
do.
the
The Dick Horn
potential
noise.
for an editor suite because he's never heard of that and he's intrigued by it and is going for it.
Right.
He's-
Following.
He is moving faster than you've ever seen him, which is still quite slow.
Not
Okay, so you're at the head of the pack then, and y'all are going up
for
the.
now. Pretty sure if Robin takes 2 big steps, he'll catch up with him.
He's still using his shotgun as a cane.
So you're heading over to the other stairs that continue to go up.
Yes.
Conrad Artie, looking through the cupboards.
Looking
You-
through the cupboards,
You
we're
find
good. There's
a-
nothing. I find a what?
You find a box with like the tea leaves, not tea bags though.
Yeah, we're good. We're done here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Scoop, see what I
For
can
creature
do
comforts
to
in 2 decades.
help.
I can just
Non
tell your
Jerry
character,
Kramer
like,
here? What?
it just sounds like Conrad is bored. And, like, there's
Yes.
nobody to attack. He's just wandering around.
Conrad's got
He's
his
got his
hands
hands
like
in his
pockets
his
just in
hands in his
case.
pockets, like thumbs out, just like whistling a Midwestern tune, which I can only imagine is I don't know Zippity Doodah or something. And he's just like not that one. That's a Southern tune.
I'm gonna.
He's
Goober
whistling
peas.
Oklahoma.
How about goober peas?
Goober peas.
Peas,
a good one.
peas, eating goober peas.
There we
Goodness,
go.
how delicious, eating goober peas.
God, I'm
Goober
never going to
peas.
the Midwest.
I'm gonna. Remy's gonna turn. Remy's gonna turn to her Conrads. Conrads? Whoa, comrades is what I meant to say, but I guess I got Conrad on the brain. I'm going to turn to my
Who
comrades.
doesn't?
Yeah, what? So if this starts at
Multiple
midnight,
people.
what time do you guys think this stops? Because when can we go outside?
Sunrise? Like,
Above
Think
board,
sunrise?
y'all
Oh,
should know
sorry.
that it is sunrise.
Oh,
okay.
never mind. I just remembered that it's actually sunrise.
Sorry, sunrise is when it's over, or sunrise is the time that it is now.
I do not believe that you inquired when you were told, so I think you only know that it is somewhere in there.
No, he's asking if right now it is light outside.
No,
Sorry,
not
the way
even
that
close.
you said that was ambiguous. There we go. Cool. There we are.
Just turned midnight.
Yeah, yeah.
Freshly midnight.
Like we're still like Scoop is still midway through writing the paper. It is like it just became midnight, like maybe not even an hour ago. You know.
Hold on.
I got a
What
lot
if-
done.
is
If
there-
I'm half done in an
You're
hour.
incredibly
that means
productive.
I'm a
You're
fucking
you are
amazing-
crushing
I'm,
it.
I'm an amazing detective.
Is there some
My
is there
talents
some
are
sort of
wasted
experiment?
here.
Do we didn't get a look at the person who was there. We just saw a lump on a couch.
Mhm.
Yeah. You just saw that it was a lump of cloth. It might have been clothes. It very well could have been a person sleeping.
And we heard
Could have been
snoring.
something else. You
Yeah.
don't know for sure it was snoring. It
All right,
sounded
cool.
like it definitely could have been snoring.
Is
And
there
you couldn't tell
is
whether
it-
they were breathing or not because Robin couldn't look good
I was
enough.
too scared of the clothes
Couldn't
or
look
something.
good
It was
enough.
dark. It was dark. It's really hard to see
I
somebody
should've
breathing
really
in the
done.
dark.
I turn
Should've
around
broke
to
him, man.
Robin as I'm like going up the stairs. Robert, is there something? I don't know if this is just the lack of sleep talking, or the excitement about my new bike. But is there something unethical about bagging that person that was in that office and throwing them outside at some point in the night?
Just to see.
Is that
'cause.
wrong?
Remy pulls out her
Yes!
flask and takes a large swig.
Interesting. Interesting that you say that. That makes sense.
Then why did you ask? If it
Well-
wouldn't
Wouldn't have a problem with
sense?
that.
I just figured I'm kind of curious as to when when curfew ends. So maybe if we have a sort of a hypothesis as to when it would end, we sort of check the time, and when it gets to that point, we kind of toss the lad out and see if it.
I mean,
if we're
I
right.
say we just wait until it's light outside. What are we
PT.
talking about here, PT?
How do
Are
you know?
looking for
Wait,
material?
I'm sorry.
PT.
I didn't know that the sun dictated everything. I didn't know that
To
we
be-
lived in a
Dictates
universe
this one
that
very important thing.
that went around
To
the
be
sun
clear,
or something.
Y'all have not gone up the stairs yet, so I'm seeing all three of you standing around talking about this, and I'm seeing Conrad with the exact expression that Taylor has right now, just like with his hands in his pockets, just staring, watching you next to Scoop, who is still typing.
It's the shot of it's the close-up. Conrad's all the way on the right of the shot, just looking through the fridge, still just hanging out. In the middle is Scoop just violently fucking attacking the thing. And then out of focus in the back, you just hear the muffled, and then why? No, you can't throw him out. You can't.
Yeah, because Scoop is probably only slowed down by the fact that she's occasionally jamming the keys from hitting two of them too close together too quickly
Nice.
and having to hit that D-jammer button to pull them back.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
He's a pro though, so
Yeah, doesn't happen too often.
not too much of that. Yeah.
Conrad is going to go with the other three. Just like, oh, what are we doing over here?
Oh, Connor.
We're checking out the upstairs. Let's go, guys.
Hey,
I'm getting antsy. I
Actually,
need to do
PT's not there.
something.
PT's he was moving when he was talking. He's still very excited to find that editor's suite.
Okay, so we're all going upstairs.
so we're
And
up. Yeah,
upstairs.
we're moving up the stairs now. Basically.
Okay, so
So now I'm alone.
yeah, you hear them all leave, and you immediately get that feeling of when you're alone in a room at night, and there's everybody else is gone, and you are suddenly very aware that you're at a desk in the middle of a big open room, so there's no wall right behind you to give you comfort, right? So you really get the feeling that anything could sneak up at you at any moment.
The
Love
white
it.
the
Love
white
it.
noise in the room becomes deafening.
Yeah, as the squeaks of them going up the stairs get fainter and fainter.
Well, cool. I'm equipped to handle this. I'm a professional. I'm a newspaper woman.
Yes,
The only one.
the loud click clack of the typewriter does give you some comfort because that helps break the silence. But it's
I
as soon
do
as you
like it.
stop to try to catch your thoughts at all, that's where you hear the deafening silence. The rest of you get to the top of the stairs where there is a door.
I open it
No!
enthusiastically.
Conrad immediately puts his hand on PT. He's like, that might be the roof.
Okay, and
The roof is outside. The roof.
Is there
The roof. The roof is outside.
stop.
The roof.
there a
the
sign
roof,
on the door?
roof is-
Um,
any signage on this door?
no,
Or any windows
no,
up there?
but Conrad, but PT already slammed it wide open.
Robert, everything's going to be fine. And I open the door.
Yes, it is
Really funny.
it is a pretty open room. It is definitely an attic-y room,
Okay.
it's unfinished.
Is
So
it
you
open
say
to
it's a
the
very
outside?
open room because it's
Okay.
outside.
No, it is another floor.
Oh,
I walk into it. Is there any amount of light? Can I find a light switch inside the door or something?
Um,
on the side of the.
A little clicky chain, maybe.
Whoa.
yeah, you find a
What are we
little
putting on
key chain.
hands?
And there's just one of those little light bulbs hanging down, so it doesn't
Oh, sick.
it doesn't go very far.
Well,
It is
I
just
did this to myself.
The light,
Perfect yellow
hanging.
cone.
Yeah, and you can see all the there's a bunch of crates and junk and storage stuff, hanging around. There's the classic crates with the white blanket over them.
Upon seeing this, Robin just goes, "Hey, there you go, PT. The editor's suite."
Well, at least there's plenty of sheets. I'll be very warm.
We are nailing it tonight.
I do think he was talking about the white
literal
sheets
I was
on-
talking about
on
the literal
crates,
linen
but sheets
shutter.
of paper is way better. You're right.
way
Taylor,
better.
yeah.
My God.
That's
We
a
should
joke
do
that PT
puns
would be
everywhere
smart
we go.
enough to come
Yeah,
up
if
with.
PT
and
was
John
actually
would not be.
charming and talented and good, he would have made that joke.
Yes. Is
He
anybody else, is
unironically
everybody
wants
else
to go to bed.
walking into the attic area?
I'm
I'm
gonna
just gonna
start
take a peek
pulling
around.
sheets off.
And
I was
be-
gonna
You
say,
asked me
Remy-
what was up there.
Conrad's
Remy
going
is-
back down. Conrad's going back down.
Literally, no.
No, absolutely no
Sorry,
reason why
I
we
just
should
thought
not
of
have
it
asked.
too. but also
true.
You
love the
just
idea.
I
Of
did
her
just
going-
let them go. I wonder what's up there.
walking
Go
and
up
going-
there.
Like you'll find out in a
Huh.
moment.
Why
Scoop,
are
you
they
did
in
just
the attic?
you get the thought where you're like, oh, you realize that you're definitely everybody tells you not to go up there, and you probably should have told them that nobody's allowed to go up there.
I was so consumed by
Unlocked door.
my task because I was so excited to finally be able to write something real, you know.
And to send Ace
Something-
Cocky to jail
something
for
that
his,
would make a difference, you know.
his article.
Shake the bars of the cage.
Yeah, ease the gridlock, you know, or whatever.
Conrad's gonna go back down, realizing that like, oh, this has no real interest for him. He's gonna go back down with Scoop McCutcheon.
I'm going to walk up to one of the crates and like like heel on the floor, like tap it with my toe,
Mhm.
just to like listen and
okay.
hear if it's like empty or
Yeah.
That's
So-
how
Full
you
of
tap things
gold
with your
or-
foot.
Don't worry about it.
You keep
No.
your heel
You-
on the ground when you tap.
maybe
it?
not. Maybe you lift
Don't
your
worry
foot
about
a
it.
little.
Oh,
I don't know. I was
just
going
like
too in depth.
like how do you wipe versus how do I wipe? You know what I mean? Like it might be
Yeah,
like
it is one of those.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I can't believe you're bullying her for something her imaginary character is doing.
I'll bully you all.
Double
Buddy, I
down.
don't
It
give a
was
fuck.
genuine curiosity.
Just want to know if she taps her toe back to front or not.
Remy does.
Yeah.
Remy definitely does whatever the not bad one is. I don't know.
I do
I
the
don't
bad
know.
one.
There's no bad.
Remy
and
does
no
the
good.
stylish,
It's just
cool one that
curious.
everybody would like her for.
We are given one instruction when we are out of diapers, and that's to wipe your ass. And however you divine how to do
We're
that,
not
that is
talking
between
about
you
that.
and God.
No, people
There's
get
one of them
told
that is
exactly
unhygienic,
how to
and it
wipe
is the one
their
that
I
is-
was gonna say
Well,
there's one that is
incorrect.
wrong.
Well,
and
There's
you
a
shouldn't
right
do
way
that.
and
one
a
here-
wrong way.
No one gets told.
I've been told several
I have
times by
never been
medical
told.
professionals.
So I'm sorry. I'm getting a
Women
quick-
are told how to do it. Men are not. It's
Saying
important.
you could look it up too, because there's like a
Look
there's
it
like
up.
a-
I'm getting
Internet full of
sorry, I'm getting I'm
When was the time to look it up when I wasn't?
Breaking news.
getting quick message from corporate. Gotta move on. Gotta get off the where we're slathering our shit when we wipe our ass. Gotta get off that and move on to.
You slather your
man.
shit? Is there a
Oh
whole
my
third way to do
God.
Oh my
this?
God.
PT is ripping sheets off of crates because he's going to make
Oh,
himself
well.
a bed.
So before you do that, you kick the crate.
I tap it
Ah.
with my toe.
Sorry, you
Heel
tap.
on
You
the
made it
ground.
seem like she was
It is
giving it a
very
Shawn Michaels
controlled.
super
I'm trying to.
and she was gonna
you
break her foot through
specifically
that
tap
fucking-
the crate in order to find out if it sounds empty or there's something
Yeah.
else in it, and it sounds empty.
Well, none in these crates.
I want to know that she did a very good thing, very smart thing, and you won't
And then
let me
pays off
give her the
the
answer.
Then I'm going around kicking crates, man. That doesn't
I
sound
can't-
very smart.
Cannot wait to see the edit job that it's going to take to get
Oh,
that
man.
that response next to the initial inquiry.
There's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
poop, a lot of dicks you're gonna have to edit out of this one.
Yeah.
Alright,
I have nothing in my
What's
brain.
under
today but
sheet
poop and
number
dick.
one?
Sheet is under PT's arm. He's wrapping himself in it like a toga.
Wait, so what did you say you're doing?
I said, well, looks like they're empty. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
And
you
PT is ripping off all of the
Like
sheets.
sheets.
Look,
Why don't you
I-
bring those
I
downstairs?
am not
Why don't you
going
bring
to
a couple
s-
of those sheets downstairs?
I am not going to stay up all night. Daddy needs his Betty buys, and he's going to get them.
when you whip off the first sheet, there's a massive like poof of dust that comes up and gets all over you. So
Does
you're
he look like a ghost now?
you're cartoon covered in dust.
Yes!
Pigpen.
Like where he has to go like,
Yeah. Sorry, it's like Home Alone covered in dust.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
No,
Beautiful.
I click something on my glasses, and the windshield wipers go.
Yes.
Ah!
Like a little pull
I'm so
chain
sorry,
on the
I
side
can't.
that wipes
I
them.
cannot give those to you. That is weird science, and you will need to
Weird
get
times.
Remy to help
I
you.
can make you a pair of those.
I would like that. That's a conversation that happens right now. Is there any way you could make me some glasses that have little windshield wipers on them?
You're not.
Certainly.
You actually want to have that conversation right now.
That
Okay.
sounds like
It's
absolutely
done,
in
it's
Remy's
over.
wheelhouse. Like,
Yeah.
It fully is.
I
To
can
be
100% make
I
those.
want
like
a pair.
little, like, and windshield wipers that are on cars, but mini for glasses.
And
I
they
mean,
shoot acid. I mean, water.
All right.
Apple bomb.
Water.
I take the one sheet and I'm headed. I'm gonna look around to see if there's any like side rooms or more stairs upward.
So you're looking around the perimeter of the attic?
Yeah.
You're doing that. Robin, what are you doing?
Did the sheet he pull off, or was that just more boxes that he pulled a sheet off of?
Yeah. There's other.
Wait, was there more stairs up?
He's
looking right now.
We'll find out. Don't worry.
Maybe.
Next time.
Next time.
What are you asking, Robin?
I was asking if he pulled the sheet off of more boxes.
Another
or it was
crate,
something
yeah.
else, or like.
No, it was another crate.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look at any other things that are covered in sheets, basically to see if there's any non-boxes up here.
The
non
sheets
just
are
crates.
all only covering crates. You
Okay.
do see like old newspaper stacks, but you're not like actually seeing anything else.
Oh, okay.
PT, you're checking the perimeter. You get to like a weird like what do you call the pallets? Wooden pallet?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Pallet, totally.
Good job.
You get one that is like up to one that is up against the wall. And it looks like there might be something behind it, but you can't really tell.
Can I spot hidden for the thing behind it?
Yeah, you can try to use your little peepers and get down
Nice, dude.
in there. You
Nice
cannot
job.
tell. You're
Great.
old.
Catastrophically bad.
92.
You're old.
Well,
Dark
I'm
and
gonna-
you're old. And you're tired.
I'm just gonna move the pallet aside and see if there's something behind it.
You start working on moving the pallet.
Great.
It's light outside,
gonna-
and you finally move the back.
Hang on, folks. Don't wait up. I'm gonna start cracking at this. It might take me a while.
Pallets are like pretty light, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
super
Yeah.
light.
They're made of the cheapest fucking
Some
wood
of
that is
them are a
structural.
little heavy, but
It's
made-
enough for like one person to awkwardly waddle.
Yeah. No, I figured. Remy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go over and help PT.
No,
I'm gonna do one of the like, and go over and help PT.
I'm here, yeah.
I don't. No, I'm fine. You can do whatever you need to do. I got.
Oh, cool. I'll
PT's
just stand here and watch you then.
The world
That's
famous
much
PT
better.
Sinclair has his elixirs. He's a strong man and always will be. The strongest, in fact. Watch this.
Here I go.
I'm just gonna try to lift up.
It's on its
pallet.
side against the wall,
No!
but you're gonna lift it up.
Yep. To
Okay.
show my strength. Right?
Yeah. Back downstairs.
How many chairs can I lift? I gotta impress that one girl who's gonna see how many chairs I can take away.
Stack them all up.
Yeah. Carry
Oh
it
my
like
god! I just had that brought back memories. That one.
If it was too awkward to carry, I put down some chairs. I'm not a lifter. Conrad Hearty, what are
Conrad
you
is
doing?
gonna be walking down the stairs and like, oh, I'm sorry, Miss McCutcheon. You know, I wanted to peep up there just for a hot moment. Would you mind telling me what they use that room for?
It's just storage for the old newspaper archives.
Conrad is going to go into the nearest swivelly chair next to Scoop McCutcheon and like kind of like lean back like, oh, I
Yep.
figured as much, and like ball up some paper and throw it up really quick and just how's our story coming?
It's coming along. It's coming along. I think I just might be able to get it done in time for us to go to press here.
So I'm no writer myself.
No.
I'm not. I do
Certainly
consider
not.
myself a bit of a poet. So I'm just, I don't want to intrude, but if you did want me to, provide a little bit of, just some diction choices or maybe some illustrative language or perhaps a metaphor, I wouldn't mind being compared to I don't want to say a lion, but maybe like a buffalo. I think that would be apt. But you're the writer, and I don't want to
Right.
intrude. And
Right.
I think whatever you're gonna do is fine. I'm just saying that if you wanted, if you needed anything, he's
Holy
throwing
crap.
the ball up like I'm right here. Like throwing the ball, like throwing
What?
the ball of paper up.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. There is a lot to do here, actually. If you wanted to, I don't know, pull up a typewriter and maybe if you wanted to, since we're I guess inventing a new. Are we just writing a paper and then?
I thought we were like
guess
replacing the
basically
head, whatever
the head.
Newspaper.
No, I
just
think just the head
Just the
story.
headline.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I
the main
thought.
That makes
story,
more
and then
sense.
That'd
like
be
whatever
way
the
more
beat.
Then
work.
rewriting all the
Like,
fluff
do you
pieces
want to
too.
make a new crossword since we kind of
No.
torched
Gotta make
that
a
one
crossword.
too?
Shit,
I
horoscopes.
gotta write up
Go,
a
go,
whole
go.
bunch of ads for like Bandana Jones Crystal
Do
and
you
Orb
want to like?
Shop.
No,
Yeah,
I thought
do
we
you
were
wanna
just
write-
changing the
write-
two
like
stories.
invent some classifieds. No. No, I think
Lonely
I'm alright.
werewolf
I think
looking
I think
for
I
love.
get it. And it'll be okay. But I do appreciate you staying here with me because it is a little creepy. And I don't really understand why they went up the stairs, but
Oh, they've just got itchy feet. They always got to be moving on them.
sure.
She believes that you mean that we have itchy feet.
Like you
So-
guys have like
That
athlete's
we
foot.
have athlete's foot.
PT Sinclair, you've managed to successfully lift up the pallet
I don't believe that.
further up the wall.
And
Remy
I
just shakes her head.
I like just let it loose off to the
Yeah,
side.
so you've like lifted it up a little bit and then like just like knocked it over. So there's the very loud sound of the pallet hitting the ground. And downstairs, both of you hear it as well.
Never question the strength and vigor of the world famous PT Sinclair. And
Remy,
I
who is not normally one to hit old people out of frustration, does one of these. Like, come on, for real.
I'm sorry, hang on. Hold that thought. My foot just got itchy.
What?
Well, I'm walking over there in frustration, like, why the fuck are you making so much noise? What?
I wanted to
What's
see
behind
what was
the thing?
I wanted to see what was behind it.
Yes, it looks like more wooden wall, but there's like discoloration. Like there's like the rectangle behind the pallet is like a slightly different color.
I'm gonna give it a knock. Let's hear how it sounds.
It sounds like there's something behind there.
I'm going to. I would like to clairvoy it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Go ahead and
Here we go.
clairvoy the.
So
I need to look up what the actual rules for this are.
I
but
think
we'll
I've
let
got it.
Let it
So I
slide
have to
right now.
concentrate for 1d6
Right now
rounds.
and every other time.
Okay.
How many rounds is that?
That's 2 rounds.
Word.
And then I have to spend 1d6 plus 1 magic points.
There's
Please.
MP now?
There's always been magic points. Y'all are not usually like
Not for
casting
the
spells
faint
at
of
people,
heart.
so I don't usually like.
Now
Make you
I
use
need
it,
to
but we're
roll
trying to-
clairvoyance
Where do I have magic?
to see if all of that
you do everything
stuff
first.
expended actually amounts to anything. I'm down to 12
And
magic
drum
points.
roll, please. God, they botched the magic system in this game, didn't they? Jesus.
It's supposed to be
That's a
like this.
success.
Hey.
Wow, that was a close one.
Boom,
Renard.
baby.
So you're focusing on it right now.
Yes.
Is everybody else? Are both of you cool with just waiting while he clairvoys?
Totally.
I'll allow it.
I'm imagining the one hand, doing like 2 fingers on the temple and the other resting on the cheek, like holding.
It's
Can you
more
give us-
like
Can you give us a?
it's more like I started to knock and then I put my like head against it and I closed my eyes and part of my half my top half has sort of like gone limp against it to the point where you're like,
If Robin didn't know
is this
you were
that
a
scene
psychic,
in the Blair Witch? Like what's up with this guy?
yeah,
So you're seeing just a man limp against a wall right now, but
Yeah.
really his like
cheek nice and smushed.
yeah,
like,
his
up
mind
against
his
it.
head is just like really pressed up against it.
So you actually you can't even see who it is. You get a close up of the wall that you're leaning against right now, and there's like a nail on like the middle right side of it that is sticking out slightly, and you just see their thumb push the nail in, and then the whole wall like slide over,
Whoa.
and you don't get to see what's behind it. But then you come back to reality.
back to reality. Oh, sorry.
And folks, if you would like another demonstration as to the great power and knowledge of the world famous PT Sinclair, he takes his shotgun and he hits the butt against that nail like with his back turned to it, with facing the others.
Okay, so you feel the nail click inwards, and then you start to hear some sort of like mechanical noises start to go on, and the wall pushes in and then slowly starts sliding over to one side, and like as the audience is hearing the sliding of the wall, we get a shot downstairs of Conrad and Scoop, who are still working away at their typewriters, and behind them, the door that you all had gone into slowly like creaks open, and that is where we will leave it while we take a quick break.
Like
don't
the one,
worry.
the couch one.
Yeah, the couch one.
Oh.
But don't worry.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I assume
Hello.
They
We're
never
back.
know whether I'm early.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the after part of the break. The break happened, and now we're here. This part. Welcome to this
It done
part.
been
Now
broke.
we're broken.
Thanks.
Damn, we just made that joke at the same fucking time.
Yeah,
God
made
damn
it way lamer for both of us. We really canceled each other out there.
Fuck.
Anyways, yes, the door had just creaked open
Yes.
behind
Yeah.
Conrad and Scoop, and you both hear like the. and you can
Conrad
see-
is gonna take his hand very subtly and move it onto Scoop McCutcheon's forearm, and just like give her a knowing look, like
Yes, Scoop at the same.
Not necessary.
and then remove his hand, obviously, 'cause
While
it's
she's
purely
clacking.
communicative.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna keep clacking, and I'm gonna. Wait, what did you do and say?
I did I moved my hand very
Touched your
intentionally,
forearm.
like where your
I remember
elbow
that
meets,
and nothing else.
and then like I gave you a knowing look, like looking back at that sound that we just heard and giving you a look that's trying to communicate, like, play it cool. Whatever's happening, play it cool.
I not be cool. I was gonna tell you to get under the desk.
Oh.
Cause what if it's my coworker?
Conrad's gonna quickly
Don't
turn
embarrass
around
me.
to see what's going on there and see if he's got time to
friends.
get under the desk.
You turn around.
That's what Scoop communicated to me with
Yes.
her eyes. Was,
Yeah.
why don't you just go under the desk?
Get under the desk, you fucking idiot.
Well, let me see if I can communicate that. Like, let's see. Like,
That was very
is
good.
that good? Is that
That
good?
was
Did
pretty
that
good,
work?
yeah.
That worked, yeah.
Thank you.
I don't get the picture.
It's my acting degree.
We cut to the
that
attic.
Bachelor of Arts.
Works for me every day. My BA.
We cut to the attic where the wall finishes like opening up, and you all see like it is like a little door, and it is like it only goes up to your like maybe your waist and maybe a little bit higher, and it is like a nice special little like pointed door at the top with like the metal like the
so
classic
sorry.
like
I
little
thought you meant,
magical
like,
door.
I thought you meant the office door, and the office door for some reason like had a smaller door inside of it.
No, it is
With
the
its
attic.
own like knob.
Everyone just has a fivel that they just, here you go, buddy, and like closes the door
An even
behind.
smaller door for the mice.
So
you know,
PT
like-
Oh.
PT has just done this big grandiose move with his gun and like opened the door, and he's like not looking at the door, so he's just like gesturing
Yeah.
proudly to this space in the wall. And
I'm
and
gonna
appears
do
this
the very
tiny little
obvious
door.
like I'm gonna do the very obvious like look at where the door should be
No.
and then down to where the door actually is.
What do you think?
Looks a bit small.
Yeah, I don't know if we're getting through.
What? And then he turns around to look at it. Well, that's anticlimactic, I would say.
It's large enough for you to be able to like crawl through on hands and knees, but not to in any way comfortably get in there.
Not it.
I
I'm a
opening the door
rather
yet.
large woman.
We're all pretty fucking thick.
I get claustrophobic.
Huge.
I can't do that. I get claustrophobic and I have vertigo.
Are there
Where's a tiny animal friend to send
there
in
any
when we need
engraved-
You
one?
know who would squeeze into that tight space?
Winnie the Pooh Connor.
You know who would win
Oh my
the Pooh
God,
themselves?
Again.
Like that's a weird way to volunteer me.
Do
for
I
a
still
task,
have,
but, you know.
Do I still have what's that ghost name? The
Uh,
one that
Lucky
I burned.
Lucky?
No,
Gob.
no, the
Gob.
one that I
Gob.
you should still have him.
How do I? I'm gonna summon Gob.
Pull out a sensible jacket.
Downstairs,
Gob.
Downstairs,
Hello?
Conrad,
Gob,
did you say
it's
you were
me,
turning
Remy.
around to look at the door, or are you just getting under the desk?
Hey, Gob, it's me, Remy.
Can we hear the gob voice?
Oh please!
You
Oh
have to
please!
wait.
Oh please! Oh please!
It's that one. It's the
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
We're not there yet.
Not yet. That's upstairs.
Story beats. We're on
You're-
you.
Yes. Are you
We're on
looking?
me.
Yeah, so I turn immediately around, like in my spinning chair, just like as quietly as possible to see, like, did I get noticed? Do I have time to get underneath the desk here?
The
What's
door
going
is
on?
just like ajar, and you can't see inside of it because of the darkness.
No,
Thought
it's a
it was
door.
a door.
Stop.
Yes.
Conrad is going to quietly dip down underneath the desk, point at the door, getting the attention of Scoop McCutcheon, and like make a question mark with his hand in the air, like, what's going on over there?
Beats me. Like, hello? Is anyone here? No answer to that.
Door
Let's
closed.
cut up to the attic
Oh my
again.
God.
While Jorge decides if there's an answer.
Oh, Jorge's like, fuck.
I know what's in there. I know it's in both of these doors. Upstairs.
Says
You were.
convincingly.
Barely believe
I
that.
actually do this time. This time, maybe this time.
This
alone.
time implying
Um,
every other time you didn't.
PC's
Yeah.
gonna like bend down and examine the door to see if there's a way to open it.
Yes, there is a little door handle on it. It's like an ornate little door handle.
Are there any markings or things on this? Or
It's
is it
a
just
very
a fucking
fancy
weird door?
Like the metal braces on it, like are like curvy and stuff.
Anything that says like
Oh, okay.
the contents of like one single kickball inside. Is there a sign that says something like that?
There is a
$1 million right through the store.
no.
One
There's not any-
Definitely not scary.
$1.
There's
Damn.
nothing. There's nothing on the door that says what's behind the door.
Dang it.
Doors don't always do that, but sometimes
Rats.
they do.
They do.
Sometimes they do.
So I'm going to.
Summon Gob.
Yeah, I guess that. I just have the jacket that he's sewn into like tucked in my pocket, so
You
I'm
can
just
ask him
gonna
to
like.
come out. Yeah, like Tomahawk and Garbanzo come out.
Well, I'm
when
gonna make a show of
I see.
it, so I'm gonna like
In front
open,
of the two people who already
open
know
my
the difference.
yes, because I've never done it before and I don't know how to do it, and I've never seen anyone do it, so I'm just gonna open my jacket and rub the pocket and be like, "Let's go, Gob!"
and you have like the fast little like wisp that comes out and pops up into
Ha!
uh
I knew that was gonna happen, but
the
it was still
half-sized
terrifying.
Gobbert, now known as Gob.
Gob!
Those I haven't done in a very long time.
My
Yeah.
friend.
He talks like this,
Yep.
right?
Because
That's
he's
it.
half
Yep.
the size.
Yep.
Yep.
Because he used to talk big, but now I talk small because I'm half the size. What's up, boners?
Hey.
See, I like this. This is fine. This is fine because there was a preamble. You know, there was something that warned me that there was a ghost about to appear. I don't like it when just all of a sudden there's ghosts, but if there's some sort of announcement, I can get with it. It's fine.
What if I announce that I'm about to hop in that ass of yours and
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
you're not.
take you
whoa.
for a ride?
All right,
I
Gob.
didn't mean
Oh,
it
golly.
like that.
All right.
I meant
Everyone goes,
Whoa, you're
like
wrong,
a
my
puppet.
friend.
Whoa.
I meant like a Muppet, yeah, but
I
not
will-
like
I don't think I've. Met
I
this
will
guy
invite
before,
you to
be
recall the
fair.
last time you tried to jump my bones, as it were, and it did not
I
go
did-
very
I did
well
miss-
for
I
you.
missed. I did miss, yes.
Yeah. And
I'm
you-
gonna try it again though, I guess.
The
Remmy's-
last time
Remmy's
you were
gonna-
inside of me, it didn't go well.
you can
Remy's
burn the
gonna
rest of
pull
this
out
jacket.
her lighter, yeah, and
Yeah.
just like flip it open, flip it closed.
Okay,
Just flip it open.
Everybody's a critic.
All right, so
Yes.
got a fun
Other
little
things.
adventure for you, my friend. There's this tiny door, right?
Yep.
What's behind it? We don't know. Maybe
How would I know?
maybe you could
I'm
find
on
out.
this side of the
Come
door with you.
Maybe you should go in on the other side of the door.
Why don't you just go on the other side of the door?
I
Let's
don't
cut
know
back-
if you've noticed.
Cutting back downstairs.
All right. Yeah. Listen, you little.
Where real things are happening.
Yeah,
Yes.
so Remy McSquemmy had just called out.
Yep.
It's Scoop,
What?
but all right.
Sorry, Scoop
Sorry,
McCutcheon had just called out. My
Jesus Christ. It's like he's met one woman ever.
that's
Conrad
really
goes,
true.
are you my mom? No,
Yeah,
then you're only a woman to me.
Mom now?
Oh, you're
No.
only
Wow.
a woman.
Mommy,
Please,
aw.
someone get, who wrote that?
Do you touch your mom's
Only a
elbow
woman.
like that?
Just a woman to me?
She's
It's Billy
the,
Joel.
forearm.
It's a Billy Joel song.
Billy
She's
Joel.
only a woman
Better?
to me.
Is
She's
that
just a
better?
mother to me.
She's just a mommy to
She's
me.
only a mommy
Always
to
a mommy
me. Title of the episode. She's
May I
only a mommy to me.
Sister's my
Not a
new
bad
mom.
title for that.
May I say she's looking hotter?
What's happening?
Sorry,
die.
quoting Arrested Development.
Spit it out.
So Conrad, yeah, is
You're
there-
under the desk. Scoop has
Spit
just
it out.
called out.
He's under the desk.
The door opens the rest of the way, and out steps out who you know to be Ace Cocky.
God damn it.
He had his shotgun up, but
Oh.
when he comes out, he like drops it by his side.
Oh, here
And
we go.
he's like, it's like, hey, what, Scoop, what are you doing here? I thought it was gonna be some sort of intruders.
Oh no! You know what happened? I got stuck in the building too close to midnight. And I just decided to work through the night instead.
You know.
Yeah, who's your friend under the desk?
Look.
Special friend.
Conrad's gonna pop
no,
immediately.
No,
Oh, you-
Okay,
I
good.
got
Okay,
this.
we're good.
I
didn't
got you
finish.
bought him around for a little bit of midnight delight. Is that
Oh,
what
God.
it is?
I really appreciate if you don't tell the editor about this. You know, things are just going real well.
What do you have like a charm skill or a?
Yeah, I think I do. Hold on. Oh,
You
it's
gotta
not
love
ordered.
when the people who are the potential attacks just give you outs in the conversation. Because you're like, I'm gonna yes and the shit out of this.
As a matter
Yeah.
of
Actually,
fact,
that is where I was going with it anyways.
Oh, nice.
So
It's
talented
Ace Cocky. You
actress.
can't help but make him talk that way.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So hyped for the
I
voice when
do-
you were
I'm
like,
just
and then
trying
he
to
said,
find- I'm trying to see right
Trying to
now
not fuck
if
it up as
there's
best as possible.
anything that fits it better.
charm,
So
persuade, fast talk would be
Okay,
the
I
three.
have fast talk.
Any
I have
of those three would be acceptable.
persuade.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use fast talk then, because that seems like the best.
Yeah,
oh no,
so-
no, charm. I'm gonna charm the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's how you were talking anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
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 oh, very nice.
Fucking
Success.
nice.
Okay, so you got, hey there, little fella.
I'm so sorry. You can come up now. It's just Ace, and he's cool.
Conrad is gonna like very sheepishly like come up and like do the finger holding thing and
No
like
one does that.
Let me go.
I don't know, dumb people.
it's the 30s. They might have been doing it back then.
Man.
Conrad's like, oh gee, you know,
I'm an adult.
yeah, here we are here. I'd really appreciate it, you know, just man to man here for a little bit of, you know, discretion.
Yeah, he's, by the way, he's like in his suit pants, but he's got like just the undershirt on and like
And the
just
suspenders.
the suspenders look.
Yes.
And
Fuck
his,
yeah.
his
Yeah,
hair
Take it
looks
with
like
him
it.
instead.
Mwah.
His hair
God,
was
look
like
at him.
clearly slicked back, but it's like been since disheveled. And he like tosses his shotgun over to his other hand and then reaches out his hand for yours. And as he approaches, you can tell that he like reeks of booze.
Is he handsome? Because he sounds like my kind
Yeah,
of man.
he sounds handsome and
Big
I'm into
is
it.
he?
He's definitely
He sounds
9,
handsome
10
and
feet
drunk,
tall.
which is
he's
exactly how I
definitely
like
handsome.
them.
He's like quite handsome. He's like a he'd be a bruiser, you know, but like not. He would have muscle
what
if he's
way?
going somewhere. Like he's like tall
He's
enough,
drunk with
and
a
he's
gun. He's really my type.
Mwah.
he's tall and like strong, but he's not like a fucking beefcake, you know. Like,
Yeah.
he could hold his own in a fight.
Could you describe him just a little bit more?
Stop.
Keep going slower, a little bit slower.
Yeah, the
What about his chest?
How's his relationship with his mom? Is that
it's actually really
Complicated is
good.
that?
he's a kind of an asshole to everybody else except for his mom because his dad left when he
So
was
he's
young.
sensitive.
Bloosh.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, and he's like a little sweaty because it's like a little hot in there, but also he's kind of in like boots sleeping, you know.
How much of this does Conrad pick up on?
Conrad doesn't understand a damn thing.
I
You
know.
can tell that you could probably beat him in a fight, but you would not want to have to fight him, right? Like you're pretty sure you'd win, but he's not gonna like go down.
It's not a
super
win. You're
easy.
proud. You're just like, oh fuck.
Conrad's gonna while
No,
he's shaking his hand, like,
Assess.
I hate to intrude on your
Now
hospitality
I just don't
here.
want him thinking that I'm sleeping.
With this jamoke,
Don't ruin this for me.
still want to have a chance with this ace.
While
Go
Conrad's
ace.
Yo,
gonna
Remy's gonna
invite him.
swoop in.
Remy's,
He's dealing with some half door that probably has some fucking horrible
Conrad.
gremlin in there.
Conrad, while shaking his hand, is going to invite him to ask if he would like to keep drinking.
Invite him to ask if he.
Hey, I never say no to a nightcap.
Oh, well, I never say no either. That would be impolite. So we're going to go back. The intention here is to get him so drunk that he forgets everything that he's seen, already having a significant head start.
Yes. So he leads you. He like heads back into his. He's like, I got a little bit of hooch in my desk.
Oh, that sounds fine to me. Let me
He heads-
grab us 2 cups.
Yeah, and his scoop and his.
He's gonna put non-Jerry creamer in there and change his life.
I want
Finish
to drink.
your job,
I
ma'am.
can drink with the boys.
It's like, hold on, I'm the journalist here.
Yeah.
Conrad gives a knowing look like, other things.
Wow, Conrad.
Other things.
Like,
Wow.
saving
I
my
have to
ass.
stay in work.
Like saving my life
I have to stay at work.
from the thing I did.
Table.
Fully,
You have the
literally
skills.
saving his life.
From the thing he started.
Fine. We'll swap. You go drink with the Dreamboat, and I'll type up the goddamn story.
That'll take forever.
Yeah, you see why I made the decision then.
Back upstairs.
Because he's a hottie, and now I don't want him to take
Oh,
the
I
fall.
think-
I think that I'm sleeping with
I'm gonna
uggos
get
like
the
this.
whiteout real quick, and I'm gonna go get the whiteout, and I am gonna join them, but I am gonna get the whiteout and cross out his name and put some other reporter's
Ooh.
name.
The editor's name.
I love that, by the way, that Scoop in this just basically didn't realize he was super hot until
He
she
said-
saw him in
So this
this
is what
light.
happened.
Like,
I had like a nerdy girl moment, and he looked at me in the eyes. I had like a Tracy Turnblad moment where he looked at me in the eyes.
He
and
said your
said
name, and
my
you were
name,
like, I didn't even
and
think
he
he knew
said
my
it
name.
like exactly that. I didn't think he knew my name, and he barely did know my name, but he did
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
So now I'm into it.
It's also
gotcha.
normally he's in full suit, surrounded by a bunch of other assholes, like with the slick back hair, and they're like
But now
talking
he's
to
in my-
cloud.
each other, and he's like not looking at anybody else, you know.
Now he's like
Okay.
wielding a
Coffee orders and shit.
shotgun,
Little
and
vulnerable.
hammered drunk,
Yeah.
Now
and
he's a little
sweaty,
sweaty,
and
yeah.
stinky.
Yeah,
It
he's all-
works for me.
he doesn't know, like, nobody ever gets like properly fitting suits, right? So he's not like really showing off his muscle with his like
See.
normal suit, right? So now it's a whole different story.
Yeah, it is. It is. And literally a whole different story because, well, at least written by someone else.
Yes, because it's very quickly stopped being a horror comedy and has become just a smut novel now.
This is a bodice ripper.
Yay.
I
Yes,
don't know, Mister.
If I play my
Cocky.
cards right.
Cocky.
Could you make my career?
Oh my god.
No.
Back upstairs by the little door.
They don't call him cocky for
All right, God, what do you say?
What do I say about? Wait,
You gonna go check out what's behind this door or what?
what behind the door? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little Robert, go get in the door. Let us know what's on the other side of the door.
Oh, I wish.
Gobbard.
Okay.
What are you?
I said I
Okay.
said the name.
And
What I said.
he swooshes into the door, and you hear like his voice, murmuring. I don't know. And you hear like another voice that also sounds like pretty small, like. And you can't hear what they're saying, but they start like
Converse.
conversing, and then there's like you start to hear like a scuffle in there,
Oh.
and there starts to be like things start being knocked over, and
I'm gonna open the little door.
Going in.
I'm gonna turn the latch and pull it.
you pop open the door, and you can see that it's like a tiny. It's like a little room. Like it's like it's like a little apartment. It's like a full miniature size of an apartment. They have like the full like little couch, little TV. It's all in there. And there's been a lamp that's been knocked over, so the light is like casting like a weird weird light against one wall, so you can't see the whole apartment.
I'm putting on
Again, you can fit in here.
Yeah.
Think a little smaller than like Hobbit size, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
putting
you
on.
can be in there like squatted
Oh,
down,
okay.
and it's not like a little dollhouse, you know.
Is it like an elf?
Yes.
Yes. Of that
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like PT Sinclair probably would be Will Ferrell sized in like the elf houses.
Yeah.
Conrad Hearty might be a little bit of a different story.
Sorry, Conrad.
I'm not going in there.
I'm
so I
I'm
don't know if
putting
someone
on-
else wants to
Remy's
take
gonna
point
get
this.
on. Remy's getting on her hands and knees and like just going like shoulder deep. Gob, are you in there? I'm gonna take my lighter out and like peek around a little bit.
Yeah, so you start peeking into the apartment and through a little lighter, and you have to be like kind of you can either be like all the way squatting down and like kind of having to waddle through, or you can be on your hands and knees.
I guess I'll squat and walk
Yeah.
Squat.
because then I can actually hold the lighter.
Yeah, you get in there and like you're going around with your lighter, and you see like just past the couch, like where the scuffle is, near like where the lamp fell over, there is what is I mean, I don't know how to faster get this description to you, besides that it is very clearly a little gnome. Like he has like the
Great.
little hat and everything.
That's a gnome. That's fine. Okay, fuck.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna go classic red and green. You know, like the
Jerome
red
the
the
gnome.
red shirt with the little hat and like his little
Yep.
green pants. You know.
Hell yeah.
Is this because we were just talking about elf?
No.
He knew
Sort of-
beforehand.
I was between goblin and gnome,
Yeah,
but
fair.
once I decide. Once you were in there, I'm like, I'm just gonna make a little apartment, and now it's clearly a gnome instead of a goblin.
A gnome home.
Goblin wouldn't live in an
Whoa.
apartment like this.
I
Robert,
did almost have the
Robert,
door
what do you
say
see in there?
Home Sweet Gnome, but I thought that would be too obvious.
I'm so sorry to intrude.
The gnome is like face down on the ground,
Oh,
like with his like little hands like split up.
sir, are you okay? I'm gonna shuffle over and give him a little poke.
Let's cut back to downstairs.
Oh no.
Conrad's gonna be taking the cups, 3 cups, because he knows that Scoop wants to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he does.
Yeah, now he does.
I'm gonna further my career one way or another. Let's be
Nice.
real. All right.
Hard hitting journalism or hard hitting something else.
Well, it was
I
gonna
assume
be
networking is what she
it
meant,
was
but
gonna be
Boing.
like espionage or boffing my way up, really, because I was gonna just frame him for.
Oh yeah, for journalistic
So I mean, like,
malpractice.
so there was corporate espionage or now this, so.
So Conrad is gonna pour 2 stiff drinks from the bottle. Being charming as like, oh, I really do have to appreciate this. We're just stumbling in here and we're all stuck together, thick as thieves. He's gonna pour him significantly more than he pours himself, but that's why he went to go get glasses from the kitchenette, because they're mugs and you can't see how much you're drinking out of a mug.
so they're
So-
mugs and not glasses.
Smart.
Yeah, mugs. So like the coffee area or whatever.
Yeah.
Gives him, still like
Callback
a
from
reasonable
the
amount
kitchenette.
for a little amount, but like significantly more. We're talking like 2.5 shots per every 1.5 shot that he's pouring himself. Like, so to you here, sir, and what'd you say your name was again?
Ace Cocky.
Conrad
how you
Hearty,
doing?
put it there.
And he like reaches his hand out to shake your hand again.
Shakes his hand, and while he's doing so, Conrad's gonna take a big old drink.
There we go. Let's get hammered, I guess. And
He already
also-
reeks of booze. It's not
Yes.
like he's above
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not like a hard task to get him to keep drinking.
It's not going to be a hard task if he keeps drinking either.
There's gonna be no hard tasks if he.
Is there anything y'all are doing
Sorry,
besides
Scoop.
trying to get him blackout drunk?
That's my mission right now.
Is there any information we need from him?
Oh, that's a great question. You should ask that.
I don't.
Excuse me, is there any information we
just
can get
trying-
from
Hey,
you?
wait,
I'm
what
just
did you
trying
just say
to
your
be a
name was?
reporter.
Me? My name
Oh,
is Renard
We-
Frugner.
I already got it, right? I already got the name, right?
Yeah, but you clearly forgot.
No,
So it's like, my
no,
name.
we just wrote you up in the paper, actually.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, it was a pretty big reward for
oh God.
keeping you around.
Oh,
Bring
well,
you
I
into
can
the
tell you
mayor.
right now, there's certainly one way to keep me around. Refills his glass, refills Conrad's glass a little bit more. So how about we cheers to that reward?
Oh, you're that Conrad Hearty.
And Conrad takes this moment for the first time in his life, like, yes, Conrad Hearty, bad boy. And he takes a small drink, inviting Ace Cocky to do the same.
Yeah, he clinks and takes another sip with you. You notice that he does still have like his shotgun in his other hand, and he's not like pointing it at you or anything, but it is.
Oh, yeah.
He's not like he's keeping it in intimidating poses, right? Like
Yeah.
up against the shoulder and things like that.
It's not the first time
Well-
Conrad's been at the business end of a gun.
Well, we know how it is around here, you know.
Back upstairs in the gnome room. The gnome home.
What is it? Oh, like, okay.
The gnome home.
Gnome.
Okay, so I had just prodded the gnome,
Is there room for us all in here, or?
and I'm
Yeah, you're kind of scrunched in there, but it's not like a measly little apartment. Like it's bigger than my apartment proportionally.
Your apartment might be the size of a gnome apartment in real
Yes.
life.
If it was shorter down, then yeah.
It would be the same.
100%.
Shorter down.
You,
Do we see Gob anywhere?
no.
Yeah, so I'm crouched inside. I have shuffled over to the gnome who is lying face down on the floor, arms splayed above his head,
Yeah.
and I am prodding him. Just like
Yeah. He does like a quick little like swim, and he like sits up real fast and
are you okay?
and he's like what? Fuck, what is okay.
Here we go.
You gotta do gob different.
I know. That's I'm trying not to
jot
do
that
Bob. So I'm
down.
trying to get like some of the oh
What was
I'm
it,
a
blood?
gnome. Oh, I'm awake and I'm a gnome.
Oh my! Oh, I'm
That's how I'm
so
gonna start living my
sorry.
life, just stating facts about
Yeah,
myself.
did you ever wake up
I'm a
and
boy
say,
and I'm awake now.
That's how I'm getting up tomorrow morning.
I'm a boy and I'm awake now.
He
Maybe
woke
it'll
up.
lead to some
I'm a
insights about
boy and I'm
myself.
standing up now.
He revealed himself to be slightly more sentient than a Pokemon.
Oh.
I don't know. He said his own name immediately, so I guess his name isn't.
His name isn't
His name isn't
a
a
gnome.
gnome.
A gnome, a gnome.
A gnome anon.
I'm so sorry to have disturbed you. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, there was a ghost and he came in and he attacked me.
Oh my god, a ghost?
You seen him?
Really?
Do you know where he went?
Yeah.
No, I don't know where he went. I'm just a little gnome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you fall down? Let me help you up. Are you okay?
Thank you. And he reaches his little hand up to you. It's a tiny little
Like a
hand.
finger.
Little hand.
Yeah. And he stands up, being fully able to stand straight up in his little gnome home.
She's broken.
Back downstairs. What
So Conrad's gonna ask. So, where do you all get your information? You know, not to be talking about myself. I don't want to be rude here, but who told you the information that led to you writing that story that led us to this moment?
He pulls out a pack of cigarettes from his pocket, takes one out, and like slides the others over to y'all.
Conrad takes one.
And he lights up a cigarette and he's like, well, I guess there's no harm in telling you now. We just got word from Frugnar. You know how it is.
As a matter of fact, I do. So I don't know if you've ever been offered a job by Renard, but, he's the kind of guy who doesn't like to be a loser.
We have us journalists have a tenuous relationship with the mayor's office.
Yeah, I can tell you, as you can tell, I got a tenuous relationship myself. Clink. Clink with the guy.
Yeah, he takes another sip, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they let us do whatever we want, investigate our crimes, get the paper out, and all we got to do is occasionally print a story when they need one printed.
What other sorts of stories do they have you all print?
Well, mostly mayor's great. Don't talk about the mayor. That kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. And that's
Normal
the sort of
The mayor who
that's the
doesn't
sort
exist
of,
is awesome, and don't worry
Literally
about it.
normal news stuff.
Yeah, but no, that's the sort of story that always comes out of the mayor's office. The mayor is good. The mayor is great.
Come on,
God
Mayor.
save the mayor. Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Clicks glass, getting him hammered. Slowly
Two
getting this
sips.
guy alcohol poisoning, maybe to the
Yeah,
point
he
of
doesn't
death.
do that next one so soon afterwards. He's like, I'm okay, pal.
That's okay. Yeah, like Conrad takes a drink
No,
himself.
shh.
Having a smaller drink.
I gotta stay sharp. Gotta turn you in the morning. I'm sure you.
Oh,
understand.
yeah. No,
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's just my bad luck. I ended up here, you ended up there, and here we all are all together,
Mm-hmm.
And Scoop, as for you, was this part of your bag? Was this your deal? You trying to get in on the cash? we splitting it?
I guess we are now. And I hold
Oh
up my
my
glass
God.
and down it.
Hey, there we go. And he does raise his glass to you. And
Yeah.
drinks some more.
Oh my gosh! To think I just let this guy in the building because he thought he was gonna die in a few minutes, but
Above table scoop.
Yeah,
have
I've
you
heard that
finished
one
the
before.
2 stories.
No,
No.
the 2 stories are not complete.
Hilarious.
Back upstairs in the gnome home. What are Robin and PT doing?
I'm
Do you guys
entering.
also crawl in here?
I'm entering the apartment for sure.
I'm gonna get down on. I'm gonna take the sheet
You're gonna fall
that I had,
asleep.
and I'm gonna kind of ball it up and put it on the ground to give me something to kneel on, and then I'm gonna just kind of peer my head in. I don't want to go. I don't want to go in there.
That's fair. Robin, you went in there though, right?
Yes, I went in there. Is there a tiny light switch on the side of the wall or something for a head, an overhead light, or is it just the lamp and stuff?
Yeah, it's like a nice, fully furnished apartment. You don't really know how they
Oh.
managed to just miniaturize a
Yeah,
full
but-
actual apartment.
I am admiring a lot of the architecture and
Yes.
furniture in here. It's like, wow, my god. So what's your name, sir? Sorry to
Yeah, what's your whole deal?
sorry to barge in, but just wanted to didn't expect someone here. So.
Sorry to yell from the outside. I'm claustrophobic.
My name. Goddamn.
You got
I'm
it.
a gnome.
Gotta get back into
No,
it.
I'm trying to get the voice back.
He uses his hooks to try and get.
Oh, I'm a gnome. My name is. My name is Chumble Tamby.
There
Chumble,
it is.
Chumble Tamby. That's a
The
lovely name.
gnome.
Chumble was my grandmother's name. It's a beautiful name. So, what are you doing here in this building with the
where you
news
live?
people?
Oh, they let me live here for free, and I just have to make the newspapers.
What do you mean
you
make
you
the
make the
newspapers?
newspapers. Interesting.
Can you
Okay.
explain a little more?
They
does that
give me
mean?
all the little papers, and I make them big papers.
And
My special gnome powers.
Why do they have little papers?
Oh my god, I get it.
I don't
He's
understand.
He's the one who's in the fucking.
yes, he's the one who's in the printing press.
He's the gnome who's pure of heart.
So to get this straight, you
Oh my fucking.
it is with gnome magic that they are able to just put papers into the printing press and have papers come out the other side.
Well, I could just prepare the machine to then go.
Okay, so it's not just magic. You're actually just like a good
You
engineer.
just like run on a hamster wheel and then it just keeps
little bit
going.
of column A, a little bit of column B.
All right, okay.
Very, very impressive. Very impressive.
And it's very good. You keep the whole sort of train rolling here.
How long have you been
That's great.
working here?
Oh, what year is it now?
1930.
1930.
Bud.
I don't know, like probably 100 years.
Ah!
You've been working for the
Oh.
newspaper for 100 years?
Right around when they started.
They
That's why they're the
Whoa.
only newspaper in town. Hard to compete with good old Chumble Tamby.
Your skills sound and
Mighty impressive.
is incomparable a word? I was gonna
Incomparable.
say incomparable. Okay.
Anything you want can be a word.
All words are made up. You're
Thanks,
right.
Just
Chumble.
believe it. You're
That's
so
the point.
You would
Holding
know
up
that.
an
You must
earthworm.
be
This could be a word.
you must be a words expert by now. You've been working
Well-
in printing for over 100 years.
I
Well-
have said a lot of them.
Chumble, it's put it there. It's good to meet you, my friend.
Wahoo, you too. He does a
Does he
little
do
like,
like
Heel
this?
he does a little like a slap back and forth on your hand.
I love it. I love this. Whatever this was, this is good. More of this.
Is do they pay you? Is there any sort of like
Oh.
is there any significant
Oh, this
compensation for you to be
conversation.
here?
Oh, great.
or-
Hermione's
Good
here.
board.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm very well compensated.
Well, that's good. I expect
Yeah, and you like
not
working
that.
here.
Yeah, I only have to work the first thing in the morning, getting the old gnome printing press going, and then the rest of the day is mine. And I have enough money for my gnome things.
Say,
They
say,
Full
do
free
pay you
apartment.
though. That's okay.
say, Chumble. Do you happen to know what goes on outside at night? Because you seem to be awake all night long, right?
No,
So-
I was asleep.
Oh wow.
Oh,
then
is
this
that-
ghost was a real prick for going in.
Yeah, it
here.
was very
Oh.
frightening.
Yeah. Wow. That
What
ghost
an absolute
What a jerk.
donkey.
Let's go back downstairs.
It's just us all yelling about God.
Shitting on
So-
What a
God.
fucking piece of shit.
Fucking God.
Oh, wait, I wanna I'm gonna be a little tipsy.
For a shoot
So-
or as a work?
I mean like both, but
Little column A, little column.
so let me ask you, since we're here. What? No,
Yeah.
No response.
Yeah, what-
okay,
what do
cool.
you-
Yeah, just met with abject silence.
What?
When he was silent, he was like looking at Conrad, and then
What would you write about? If you could write about anything, like what would it be? Because I love your writing style, and I just feel like if you were given complete free reign, you would make something amazing. And what would you write?
Conrad turns and looks at Scoop McCutcheon incredulously, like, really? Right now?
He
Fucking
So where's
each
he?
reporter for this whole fucking newspaper. It's a good fucking question.
He
He wasn't stopped in any way. What would he fucking write about?
I would have loved to have just said, I'm a journalist.
I'm a
So-
fucking journalist, and I'm doing my goddamn job.
Whereas he had been staring at Conrad pretty intensely, he actually like unlocks his gaze and like looks over at you and like turns his chair a little bit, and he's like, "Well, so actually, I've been kicking this around in my head, right? What if like a full non-fiction detective story, right? Where he's like he's a real cool guy, and there's the serial
him.
killer on the loose, but
Yeah.
he's like a nerd, and so like this cool guy like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what his name would be yet, but like he goes
Uh-huh.
out and so he's on the streets, right? And he's patrolling around, and he's like hot on the trail of this serial killer, right? Who's a total lamewad, right? So he's also he's like sleeping with women the whole time, right? Like the whole time he's just sleeping around. We got probably some like graphic like real like boobly scenes, you know? Like he really goes for it.
Conrad looks
Just
at Scoop.
visually, like noticeably disappointed. Scoop, you're like, right.
Conrad
right.
looks at Scoop, gives like the head tilt, like, sorry about that. Back to whatever, Dr. McSexy Pants, like, oh, I'd buy that book. You bet your bottom dollar. And like,
Yeah, but he's also you know he's
sounds
sensitive,
really
right?
great.
Like
Yeah.
he's also he doesn't checks back on his mama. 'Cause
Yeah.
he loves his mama, but then right back to plowing girls. You know,
Yes.
like it's really there's a real back and forth there while he's
He's
still
very
chasing the guy.
deep, but also he's very deep and
In more ways than
probably
one.
has anger issues or
And
something. I'm sure. Yeah,
day-
it sounds great.
when he has a daughter, he'll realize that there are other women.
Oh, I gotta write that down. That's probably for the sequel.
The name of the book right there.
Yeah.
Someday there'll be other women.
Oh my god. So why you ask?
I just am a fan of your writing, and I was just wondering if you had, you know, if you
brain in
had
your head.
free reign and, you know, what you would write about. And so that's fascinating. It's really good.
Yeah. Maybe sometime I can read you some of what I started working on.
Yeah.
You notice that like his attention is
Spicy.
on Scoop, and his hold on the gun is kind of relaxed.
Okay. I'll take
No.
note of that.
Wink. Wink.
You know, he moved it from his rifle to his gun. You know what we mean.
you just set him up, and then you just.
The one time
I don't
he gets
know why you guys found him so sexy. He was his name is Ace Cocky. I said he's literally been ignoring you the whole time and being an asshole with all of his other
Yeah,
jokes.
it
He was irresistible
hot.
until he
Exactly.
started to talk.
until we had to hear what
created
he had to say.
an
That's
attractive
fair.
guy.
That's fair. Yep. Whoops.
Classic high
Society.
school hottie.
Thanks, Biden.
Diamond Joe Biden.
Sure.
God.
All
did
right.
it.
Back in the gnome home.
What
So
were you
is
just
it-
talking about?
What time is it? Should I?
Well, do you have any
Oh,
way to
when do you-
tell?
yeah.
Actually, I desperately need to sleep. Do you have a guest bedroom, perhaps? Is there any way we could like move out a bed to this normal-sized space that I could use?
I have my bed. That's, I mean, it is big enough for two, but
Well-
two gnomes.
Yeah, Robin's gonna go. Yep, that's
Very
what I think.
presumptuous.
If you have like, maybe we could. It's a big ask. Maybe we could borrow this couch for him to use as like a pillow or something. He's very old is the only reason I ask. Otherwise, I wouldn't impose at all because he's being incredibly rude by asking for this in general.
We could just go out here and use the sheets and sleep
We really
on the
could,
floor.
but he's gonna complain a
friends.
lot, and I really need him to stop. because we have to get
I'm
something done
already
here.
getting very creaky and cranky. My knees hurt even though I've got them. I made myself a nice cushion with this sheet. It's not helping very much on the hardwood floors. So if we could figure something out.
I do have a lot of pillows and blankets that I can bring out. And
That would be lovely. If you had some nice, do you do a hot towel? I would love a hot
Jumble,
towel.
please don't listen to him. He is a very old man. He is very old and does not know what he's saying. Let's
I'm
leave
probably
him
not
there.
as old as I am.
For
I'm
a
a
human,
gnome.
he's
Sounds
very
like
old.
that's-
He's very
yeah,
old for a
yeah.
human. I don't know your. How old are you actually?
That's an impolite question to ask.
You're right. My
No.
apologies. My apologies.
I would have said it was sort of invited by the previous
Mr.
statement,
Tam.
but anyway.
So you work first thing in the morning.
Yes.
What is it exactly
Well-
that you do? You just start the machine and let it
Not
go?
first thing in
Do
the
you-
morning. Like I wake up in the middle of the time in the middle of the night whenever I feel
Ah.
like it, and then I go run the presses and make sure they're ready for
Literally run
when
the presses.
the good folks of the paper
Run.
get back here.
Oh, okay,
Is there
okay.
so have you already done your work for the night?
No.
You have not.
But you don't set anything in there. The little pieces of paper are put in beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
I'm going to.
I'm sure they're waiting for me right now.
They
sounds accurate.
I don't know. But
Maybe I'll head down there now and I
Well-
can show you how it works.
Well, maybe I'm starting to feel a little bit better about. It sort of looks cozy in there. I feel like I might be able to come in. Would you be able to give us a little tour of your space in here? It's very lovely.
Of course. He starts giving you. He invites everybody in to take a tour.
Robin's gonna go, like he's gonna hold his stomach and just be like, could I? And then I look at the size of the furniture, go, never mind. Excuse me one moment, and I'm going to like shuffle out, and I'm kind of gonna wink at PT and Remy of just like, don't worry, I'll be right back, sort of thing.
Tummy troubles. I'm a boy and I have tummy troubles.
Goodbye, Robert.
I got hot snakes.
So you're leaving, and Remy and PT are getting the tour.
Yeah.
All right. Downstairs. What is your next move with?
So, I've actually never been in your office before.
Conrad is going to say,
remove.
would you mind reading me the
Take
first
one for the
chapter of
fucking
your
team.
fabulous book?
Fuck out of here.
Get out, you have your nerd story to finish.
Yeah, I could
Literally will not be able to finish that story.
I could do that, but Gelnar didn't say anything about bringing you in alive. So, and he like points the shotgun
Kicks
over
the shotgun
at you,
immediately with his right foot.
and that is where we're gonna
It's the
stop.
JoJo to be continued, stopping on the motion of the foot coming up as the shotgun
Sure,
is
yes.
also coming.
God, am I gonna get shot?
Meanwhile, upstairs in the gnome home,
Uh-oh.
Chumble closes the door behind him, and like y'all like letting everybody in to do the tour, but the camera does give like the close up on his face, and like you can see that he was like smiling when he closed the door, and like he does the thing where the smile drops as he like comes in behind y'all to give you the tour.
What the heck?
Sorry, guys.
Why did we have to have a...
God damn it.
I
And,
wanted a nice calm ending. Don't you know, I was very polite to this, and nobody
I had
did.
made the right choice by staying behind.
Yes, cheesy McBread. He pretty
You're
much gives a
just-
wink to the camera,
God damn it.
and that's where we'll leave it until next week.
Alrighty.
Bastard.
What a cliffhanger.
What a
What a
hanging offer.
cliffhanger.
I'm a boy, and that was a cliffhanger.
I'm a gnome.
I'm awake.
I'm a girl, and I guess I'm coming back again next week.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
You're stuck again.
If you ever need to take that, I can always write anybody out very easily.
Don't
I can write you back in and
tell
out
her
as
that.
needed.
Don't say that. We
Don't
have
say
to hang
that.
out.
Speaking of things that we shouldn't say, the opposite of that is things I should say, which is that Brian, Jorge, and I all have a podcast called Are We Friends?
What a transition.
Every Monday night, you can find us talking about our favorite subjects. We are three boys who have
Well,
known each other for
subjects.
10 years, who go through their interests one at a time to say if they are actually still friends anymore, or if it's just inertia. So check that out weekly. We just released our 147th episode
Holy
with a
crap.
new guest of ours. So check that out wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty
was-
cool.
That was just like listening to Taylor stumble through the intro during the podcast.
Yes, it's
Instagram and Twitter
beautiful.
@_ are we friends.
One word.
r-we-friends.com.
those moments where we start rambling about dicks and poop. That's the whole podcast.
That's 80% of the
That's what.
podcast,
If you just want that, that's where you go for that.
want that, go there.
Emily, my sister, this is Emily. I'm me. We're siblings, and
You're
we have
you?
a podcast called Downtime with John and Emily. It is the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything.
Not a damn thing.
We just did an episode on
You
how
did an episode.
how to rank the Disney Pixar films, where we laid out our
a good one.
criteria for ranking all of the Disney Pixar films,
Their criteria collection.
and our plan
Criteria collection.
is to go through and
Fired.
create a definitive ranking of the Disney Pixar films. Give us a listen. GetDowney.com,
.com.
at Downey Siblings on your favorite social media platform.
.com.
Thank you.
Your least favorite social media
My
platform.
favorite
We're only
social
on your
media
least
platform
favorite.
is LinkedIn, which I'm sure you guys also
my
have.
It's not.
We have a Downey Siblings Pinterest, and that's it.
LOL.
Oh, Pinterest! Oh my god.
Go to our Angel Fire site. You'll be.
Who's next?
I have a Tumblr. You can follow me on Tumblr if you can find me.
Emily, it's done. Okay, it's over. You have to get
Stop
rid of
trying to make Tumblr happen.
I'm
Dude,
a
it's
girl
still-
and I have
as long
Tumblr.
As long as a bunch of memes still, as long as I continue to see memes that are just
fair.
screenshots of shit from Tumblr, I will be on Tumblr. That's
True,
fine.
I'm not gonna lie. It seems to be one of those
They're all
bedrocks of
old.
the internet.
They're all
They're all old.
They're
Dude,
remnants
I don't
of a
know,
lost
man.
age.
You're old.
That's true.
You can find me on Instagram at Shannon Blarnin. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaws and Old Ones, where you can find all of us.
Pew, pew.
Because that's the Instagram for
Technically true.
this page. That's what it's
It is,
called.
isn't
Go
it?
follow it, please.
Do it.
But also, if you would like more of this, you can come back here next Thursday night, same time. Make it a date, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Do it.
Twitch.tv/The Outlaws Network. Bring a friend. Bring a comrade, bring a date, make a date night out of it. Honestly,
Please make a date
riot.
night out of it.
Please make a date night out of it.
Please try and do that and see how it
Meet
goes.
somebody
Invent
on
a way
Tinder.
to make this romantic.
Yes, meet
We
someone
talked
on
about
Tinder.
dicks
Bring
and
them
hot
home.
stuff online.
Yes, make a drinking game out of it. I don't know. Throw something in the chat.
The description of
Rating
Ace Hockey alone.
1 out of 1 to 10. How well is your Tinder date going?
There you
Tell
go.
us. Tell us about it.
Give us
in the
live
chat.
updates of your date, and we'll add them into the story about what's happening.
Canon.
Look, if it's
It'll all
going
be
well,
canon.
it can only go better here. And if it's going
not
badly, what a great out. Hey, I'm so sorry. My favorite Twitch show is
keep
about
watching
to
this
start.
stream.
I have to kick you
Gotta
out.
go. Gotta go.
We're here for
I wonder
you.
how much people would pay to get talked down to by Ace Cocky.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not going to lie. More than you'd think.
That's a wormhole I'm not going down right now.
Which
All
reminds
of-
me, you
all
can
of
find
our-
our OnlyFans called OnlyFriends.
God
we
damn
can't.
it. No.
Can't do it.
Incorrect.
Can't do it.
All of our incredible artwork,
Yes.
everything
The real
that
credits.
you can see here is done by Joe Leib. He is at Wormtongue on Instagram. All of the music for
What I
this
want Ace
show
Cocky to do to
and
me.
the podcast version
What he will never do to a
is
woman.
done
He's
by
a fucking
Some
Chad
Point
dork.
Sound, who you can find at somepointsound.com or
.com.
at Some Point Sound on Instagram and Twitter.
Give him some point.
Please check out the podcast. We're on Spotify,
Listen to
Google
the
Play,
podcast.
Apple Music.
You can
Apple
literally
Podcasts. I don't know, all that
Ask
stuff.
your Alexa to play Outlaws and Old Ones, and it will do it.
Do it right now. Actually, just put
Don't
us on
do it right
speaker.
now.
Just
Don't
take your headphones
let
out.
your
Alexa.
NSA monitoring device do that. You don't need them to know that they listen
Taylor
to this.
already explained how cool the sound effects are with his
They're pretty
very
good.
detailed
They're
and
really
awesome
fucking good.
description. Yes, so please check out those homemade sound effects that aren't literally homemade but are in part homemade.
And call your mother.
Amazing. I guess call your mother. I don't know, and
No,
tell
I'm
her
just
to
saying
listen to
that.
the
That's
podcast.
just in general.
And your grandmother if it's her birthday.
Yeah.
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 But
After
only
you
if it's her birthday.
Send relatives
lot
a
of
notification on their birthday. Do not wait until the day after because you will look like a big asshole.
Definitely don't
Send
send
a
the link to
placeholder
this
text.
episode to
Send a
your
placeholder
grandma
text.
who you did not call.
She has spent
Make her-
years trying to make it so no one knows what her birthday is. I am just obliging.
True.
Honestly.
Is that it?
Honestly.
Are we done?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I have been Taylor as Conrad Hearty, candidate for mayor.
I have been your Brian as Robin Renard.
I've been John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
And I'm Emily as Scoop McCutcheon.
See you later, fuckers.